What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And it is week 4 in our Madden 26 simulations. Our first game is the New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's get into this. I don't know if Jackson Dart will be starting in this. It might still be Russell Wilson.
Welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage
But
of the NFL finds us at
again,
MetLife
this is the
Stadium
Giants,
in East
not my
Rutherford,
problem.
New Jersey.
That is the real.
We got a great matchup on tap here. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking
Yeah, I don't know if Jackson Dart will be starting. I believe it will still be Russell Wilson. Even though Jackson Dart's starting in real life because this game hasn't updated yet.
Going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game.
I will talk to you guys at halftime
and
and enjoy the game.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Herbert. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, hits Hampton. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 4. A run once more with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
25 yards. And the Chargers first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They give him 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Herbert now. This one finds McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point up is good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And what a great journey for this young man. From USC to Ole Miss, which totally fit his game. Nice arm, excellent runner, and he got better each and every year for the Rebels. The Giants obviously believed in him. They traded back into the first round to pick him up. They know they have their quarterback for the future.
To throw is Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ball start, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. For Kidder here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he will call the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep instead, right up the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
New York Giants.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, look at the juke. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Herbert. Short throw to Disley. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5. Herbert throwing again. Finds Johnston. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
At halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way.
Take the
Tight,
lead.
competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half.
The
To find
Giants
out who will
get
come
the
out
ball.
on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team.
Jackson
Brandon
Dart
Garden
is playing.
and
I didn't know
Charles
that he
Davis.
would, because they didn't update. But Justin Herbert 8 for 11, Jackson Dart 5 for 5, Tyron Tracy, Amari Hampton, Keenan Allen, Malik Neighbors. But
Scott, thank you very much.
I will talk to you guys
We are
at the
ready
end
to
of
get
this
started
game.
here with the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. An empty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Dart. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now Dart. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another New York Giants. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they told them you got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw to Disley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be blocked down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing to score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 1st down.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. New York ready to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 41-yard line. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, dart. This is Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. For the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Makes the score Giants. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert and the Chargers down 21-14. 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's first down. Herbert going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Herbert to throw. This is caught.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way.
And it's third down.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need
zeros
some extra
on the
time
clock
here to decide who will be the victor.
Justin Herbert
just
gets the snap off.
Who's going to win the game.
And we are heading to overtime for, I believe, the first overtime of the regular season. I know we had a couple in the preseason, but I do not think we had any in the regular season yet. Let's see who wins the toss. Jackson Dart has had a great game. Chargers. Alright, so the Chargers get the ball. If they score, the Giants have a chance to score. But if the Chargers score a field goal and the Giants score a touchdown, game's over. So no matter how the Chargers go, if the Chargers
so 4 quarters couldn't settle the winner,
score,
and now the
whatever.
Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And
so I think if the Chargers score a touchdown and the Giants don't, the Chargers win. If the Giants score a field goal and the Giants score a touchdown, the Giants win. If the Chargers don't score anything and the Giants score a field goal, the Giants win.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. He's in the space past the 25. And down to the 16-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing his dart. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
At the 31-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To throw his dart. Again, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
You want to win! It's all about teamwork! Turn it up!
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw now, Darty. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one you might look back on as being a turning point. If he holds on to that, this game's over. But that's going to give this offense a second lease on life, and you can't afford to do that here in overtime.
Here's Dart. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage and tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Dart. And he's going to get into the end zone. They respond with a touchdown of their own. And now decision time. Down by 1 here at OT.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
For the extra point.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are all tied at 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert now. Short throw to Disley. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Each team's had it in overtime, so next score wins. Here's 2nd down. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second down and 6 now. Herbert throwing again. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. His padding is already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Los Angeles.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
The Chargers are walking out of MetLife with the dub.
Come from behind victory,
Charles, back-to-back
especially there in the fourth quarter. Both
where we've
offense
seen
and
a
defense
team
were
walk it
clicking.
off
They're going to
with
feel
a
good
field
about this
goal.
one.
Boy, are they
We saw the
ever,
Seahawks
because the deficit they
do it
faced
against
certainly wasn't
Zeke.
small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about
Saints.
that come from behind
I was
victory?
about to say Cardinals.
They'll cherish this one
And
for a
then we
while.
see the Chargers do it against the
So
Giants.
that's a wrap for
What a
Charles
game.
Davis. I'm Brandon
A
Gaudin.
very high
And this has
scoring
been a
game.
presentation of the
I
NFL
think the most
on
high scoring
EA
game
Sports.
this season
For more,
yet.
check us out at easports.com.
31-28
With that, we sign
victory.
off from
Jackson
MetLife
Dart,
Stadium.
great game. Lad McConkey, great game. Darius Slayton, great game. But that'll do it for this one. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdowns, 338 yards, and 90.3 completion percentage. Jackson Dart, 2 touchdowns, 254 yards, and an 87.5 completion percentage. Chargers get the dub 31-28 against the Giants. I will see you guys next time. Peace.